You are standing in your garden. Something moves in the grass. You freeze before your brain finishes the thought, snake. But the scariest part isn't the fangs, it's the way it moves without legs. Because a snake is a lizard, just one that lost its legs. Millions of years ago, the ancestors of snakes had four working limbs. They walked, they climbed, then, generation by generation, the legs disappeared completely. Why would evolution erase something so useful? Evolution doesn't move toward better. It only keeps what helps something survive long enough to reproduce. For the ancestors of snakes, legs stopped being an advantage. They became a liability. Paleontologist Michael Caldwell studied an ancient marine reptile and argued snakes evolved in water from swimming lizards whose legs became useless drag. Researcher Alessandro Palci found different clues, pointing underground to a small lizard squeezing through tight soil tunnels where every leg was just something to get caught on rock. Two very different environments. The same result, legs stopped paying rent. The mechanism traces to one gene nicknamed sonic hedgehog. In most animals, it switches on the cells that grow into legs. Geneticist Axel Wissel found that snakes still carry this gene. It never vanished, but the DNA switch that turns it on quietly broke over time. The gene is still there, wired to nothing. You can see the proof today. Pythons and boas still have tiny spurs near their tail, leftover claws connected underneath the skin to actual hip bones. A pelvis, sitting inside an animal that no longer needs it. So why remove the legs instead of just shrinking them? Because it wasn't a failure. It was an upgrade. A legless body pushes force along its entire length, which is why a snake's strike is explosive with no arms at all. It slides through gaps a four-legged body never could. Lizards kept their legs because legs still work for open ground and climbing. Snakes lost theirs because their world stopped rewarding them. Whales did the same thing. Their ancestors walked on land, then swam, then never came back. Cut one open today and you'll find tiny disconnected hip bones, buried and useless, left over from a body plan that stopped mattering. Evolution doesn't build toward some ideal shape. It strips away whatever the environment stops rewarding. Which raises a question. What are you still carrying that you no longer need? Not physically, behaviorally. Instincts and reflexes built for a world that no longer exists, still running quietly inside you, the same way that pelvis still sits inside a python. So next time something moves in the grass and your body reacts before your mind catches up, remember what you're really looking at. Not an animal missing something. An animal that let something go the moment it stopped needing it.